This is Kathy Smith. Welcome to the creative visualization and relaxation process. Experience Dreamtime and achieve your goals. Your eyes should be comfortably closed and you're breathing deep and relaxed. Just let yourself go. This is a time and a space that you've set aside for you to focus the incredible power of your mind, to tap into the creative resources of your other than conscious mind deep inside. That other than conscious mind where there is a beach in your mind, and this beach is filled with wonderful golden sand. And there's the brilliant sun and the beautiful blue waves. What I'd like you to do is start the journey. Imagine with me that you're walking along the beach, and as you walk, you leave behind all the stress, all the strain, all the confusion of your everyday life. It's no longer necessary. It's no longer needed. It's not necessary on the journey to bring with you the baggage of the past. So let it go. Let go of the phone calls that need to be made, any paperwork that needs to be completed. This is a time spent dwelling on the future, using the creative faculties of your mind to visualize and relax into success. This is your Dreamtime experience. So go ahead now and pick a space, a place on that beach that's comfortable for you. Some will choose a space out in the sun where they can feel the golden light of the sun starting at the top of their head and relaxing their body completely, all the way down to their feet. Others will choose a place under a shade of a tree where they can sit comfortably and watch the waves in the distance. It's your choice now. Begin to choose your future by choosing your space, your place to relax in your mind. From here, as you relax, your other than conscious mind is going to be categorizing and organizing all successful ventures, all of the times in the past that you've succeeded, like the time you stood up and walked across the room, or the first time you looked at the alphabet and knew the difference between a G and a J, or a P and a Q. You see, your other than conscious mind has been figuring out your entire life. Since the time you were born, it's been categorizing and organizing each and every experience, bringing all of that experience back with you into this moment in time, the most powerful moment in time, the moment we call now, right here, right now. From this focal point of time, you're going to step outside of no time and into dream time. That space between the tick and the talk of the clock, that space where you can create just as a magnet creates a field around it and draws to itself metal, so too you're creating in that space the place around you. A magnet that attracts to you the right people, the right situations, the right opportunities. But it starts first with the right thoughts. So deep inside, you're cultivating the right thoughts. Negative thoughts, negative concepts, negative beliefs will have no control over you at any level of the mind. You're removing them from your thoughts. You're eliminating them from your vocabulary. You're dissipating them from the world around you. You listen to, comprehend, and use only which supports you and your vision for the future success. So go ahead now and take a deep breath in. Hold that breath for the mental count of 3 and shift your attention down to the hands and feet. Notice how energy follows thought and just as you thought of the hands and then the feet, a sensation, a feeling of relaxation followed you there. Whether this feeling comes to you as a lightness or a heaviness or even a tingling sensation, this feeling is unique for you. No two people sense, feel, or become aware of success in the same way. Success is more than the money you have in your bank account, the type of car that you drive, or the business that you're involved in. Success happens on very, very different levels for every single person out there. And it happens in your personal relationships, in your business partnerships. Every single part of your life is going to improve because your mind, your powerful mind, is going to start influencing every single part of your life. You are the core of every decision, every outcome, every encounter. So as you change this inner core, success itself will be guaranteed. Personal success, like casting a rock into the middle of a calm pond, and those ripples slowly are guided out to the boundaries of the pond. So too, these positive thoughts are being cast into the quiet storm in your own mind. And that storm is calming down to such a degree that you can become focused. This quiet focus takes you into the future, so that wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you will do it with 100% capacity, knowing that every day, in every way, you are personally getting better and better. And as you allow your body to rest comfortably in the sands of your own personal beach in your mind, your other than conscious mind is planning, preparing for you a visit. This visit is from your future. So imagine with me now that you're meeting the you of the future while your body relaxes comfortably. Your mind is projecting 5, 10, maybe even 15 years into the future. And you're meeting your future self. You sit down and have a conversation. Now, I'm not sure exactly what will be said, how you will understand it, but what I want you to learn from this experience is that you do have a future, and that future is communicating with you now. So imagine what will be said. Imagine how you would listen and comprehend what the future has to say. But most importantly, I want you to notice the 3 behaviors that you would change starting as early as today, that your future self will confirm for you today. Notice the way you listen, comprehend, and allow the future self to guide you, direct you, and most importantly, keep you from harm. You will find with the repeated use of this visualization relaxation process that your capacity to imagine your future self will only get better. You will have conversations that you never even intended, discussing resources you never thought you had for situations you can't even imagine at this point in time. But that's why you're here, right now, relaxing in this Dreamtime experience. So I want you to imagine that this future self takes you on a trip, a journey into the future. Not only through the next day or the next week or even the next month, but imagine your future self guiding you through the rest of the next 5 years of your life. Take some time to imagine what life will be like 5 years from today. Mentally seeing through your eyes, mentally hearing through your ears, sensing and feeling what success is going to be like for you. Imagine success on all levels. And with that in mind, I want you to simply scan your body and notice notice your level of relaxation. This level of relaxation is only one level for you, and there's a much deeper level. A level where you'll be unaware of your body, and yet you will remain very aware of the power and the resources of your own mind. It is your mind that's compelling you to make the right decisions at just the right time and in a perfect sequence just for you. Notice from here the legs and the arms relaxing. And as the legs and the arms go loose, comfortably limp, completely relaxed, all awareness of the outside world simply melts away. It's from here that this future self can relate to you as the other than conscious level of your mind. 3 personal suggestions that will be revealed to you upon awakening. It could be something in the morning, something through the midday, or it could be something as you drift off into the deep, deep delta sleep. The deepest sleep possible for you. Only you know what these suggestions will be that will take hold in your mind, which will flow freely through your thoughts, which will help you to adapt to the new you, the successful, positive, dynamic you. It's from that space, that place, that I want you to imagine the next 24 hours of your life. Imagine the way you will see, hear, and experience your world if you were convinced, absolutely convinced, that you were doing the right things at the right time in the perfect sequence. Following the intuition in your mind, following when it's right to do that thing or when it's wrong to do that other thing. Staying on track and on target, keeping time in mind, you have all the time that you need to do all the things that really need to be done. So from here, imagine the next 24 hours and how you will balance your life so that success, personal as well as financial success, will be yours. Imagine every area of your life is being fulfilled, that you have plenty of time to do the things that are important for you. And when it's time in your mind to close your eyes and drift off into sleep, notice how natural it is for you to close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths and drift off into a deep, powerful sleep. And in that powerful, positive, deep sleep, all negative thoughts, all negative concepts, all negative beliefs of the day simply melt away. I say to you now, you recall, remember, and use only that which is supported, only that which will help you to develop a prosperity consciousness, the ability to draw to yourself the people, the places, the events, and the experiences that will cause you to succeed on all levels, so that every day and every way you're getting better and better. I want you to remember that while you've been here listening to my voice, there's a part of your mind that's still been resting comfortably on that beach in your mind. And that part of your mind has been researching your past, discovering times in your past that need to change to support your future. Now, one of these times are going to come into your mind, and it could be something you consciously remember, or it could be something you haven't thought about for years. Whatever the experience is, allow it to be present now, knowing that it happened in the past. You're going to change it. You're going to change it because you have the power to write the script, to produce results, to remove any stress and struggle. But most importantly, you can step in and be anyone or anything in the event. You're going to change it to support your success. So whatever the failure was in the past, or the perceived failure, I want you to notice it now in black and white. Allow the old movie to play in your mind, but this time without emotion. If emotion comes up, simply breathe through the experience and let it go. Forgive anyone who has ever caused you any fear, any frustration, or anxiety about success. Just let them go as well, because this is your experience. And as you place that old experience behind you, imagine re-scripting it as if the greatest minds in Hollywood have stepped into the experience and colorized the experience, giving you skills, abilities, and resources, and recasting your character in the past with success and prosperity consciousness. With the right words, the right attitude, and the right abilities, you can imagine the scene differently. This time, you're victorious. This time, you say the right things. This time, you do the right thing. But as you plan it out in your mind, allow the relaxation to flow through your body. Allow the relaxation to flow as you breathe through the experience, reliving it differently in bright, brilliant color, reliving it in such a wonderful, positive way that you can place your favorite music in the background, reliving it as if you're seeing it through your own eyes, hearing it through your ears, sensing and feeling with your body with the new changes in place. Now lock that into your mind and process them with your thoughts and this new experience. Feel your body move through the experience now with all the courage, all the integrity, with all the honesty necessary to know that every day, in every way, you're getting better and better. Now, there will be improvements from this experience, just like the rock we talked about earlier being cast onto the pond. Imagine this change in the past rippling forward through time, changing the way you'll see your life upon awakening. The way you will communicate with family members, with friends, with coworkers, or people you're just meeting for the first time. And imagine the way you'll sleep deeply. So deeply, resting comfortably, knowing that each night, as you drift off into the deepest realms of sleep, you can make a review of your day. And in the review, any positive experience will be stored, categorized, and organized in bright, brilliant color. You will relive the successes, allowing them to go deep, deep inside, helping you to sleep deeply, rest comfortably, and awaken with all the motivation, all the determination, and all the desire to achieve your personal best upon awakening in the day to come. All you really need to do now is rest and let it happen. If something negative or less than positive should happen to you during the day, you know exactly what to do with it. You will place it in a larger picture frame in your mind, allowing it to become black and white, placing it 200 or 300 feet behind you. This is the past, and the only thing to do with the past, and especially any negative events of the past, is to take them back in time, back into the dark room of your mind where they can be developed into a positive scenario for the future. So imagine how that event could be played differently. Imagine new skills, new abilities, greater resources being formed. Imagine them now in your mind, processing them through your thoughts. Step into the experience and relive it so that each night as you drift off into sleep, you replay your day with victory in your mind, that every day, in every way, you're getting better, better, and better than the day before. Imagine as you drift off into sleep that there's a symbol for the day, something that will happen during the day that's going to remind you that every day in every way you're getting better. A symbol for you that success itself is guaranteed, that everything in your life is part of this Dreamtime experience. It must first be a thought, before it can become a thing upon awakening. So imagine the thoughts about the things that you will have around you when you know that you are successful. Imagine awakening in the morning, and as you're looking around, imagine the type of bed you're sleeping in. Imagine the room that you would awaken to. Imagine the loving relationships you would create in your life. Imagine the pictures on the walls, the way your home would be painted. Imagine the type of home you'd be walking through. Imagine the smells that would be there in the morning, awakening within you the desire for success one day at a time, knowing that the days will transform into the weeks, and the weeks into months, and the months into years. Imagine as you stroll through your house in this successful journey in Dreamtime, that you make your way to the garage, and you notice the type of cars that you're driving. You notice the type of things you have around you as you walk out into your yard. You notice how your yard will be landscaped, where you'd be living, the type of temperature that you prefer. Imagine it to the best of your ability, and then imagine that you're either driving to work, or perhaps it's a day off, or perhaps you don't work at all. Whatever you want to imagine, it's totally up to you. This is your Dreamtime experience, so imagine that you're there. When you know you're successful, imagine the scenes in the world around you. Allow your mind to expand. Allow your brain to absorb. Allow your life to improve. It's from there that I want you to take a mental vacation into your dream time. It's from there that I want you to take a mental vacation into your Dreamtime success scenario. And you're there. You're seeing through your eyes, hearing through your ears, and it's one of those experiences that will last a lifetime. When you next hear my voice, it will only cause you to become more determined, more relaxed, more comfortable with success than you ever dreamed possible. You're going to relax and become successful. When you next hear my voice, an hour of relaxation time will have occurred. My voice will only cause you to become more and more relaxed. Each time that you close your eyes with the intention of going into this creative visualization and relaxation process, you're going to go deeper, further and further inside your mind, developing your hidden talents, your hidden skills, your true abilities, allowing those talents, skills, and abilities to manifest upon awakening. It could all happen as early as today. It could start tomorrow. It could be during the next week of your life. But you've planted the seeds now of greatness. They've been planted in your mind, and each time you listen to these creative visualization and relaxation processes, you are fertilizing those powerful seeds of greatness that reside within you. And they will birth forth new behaviors, new attitudes, powerful positive beliefs that will structure your future. One day at a time, success is guaranteed. So imagine with me now what will convince you upon awakening. Imagine the symbol, the sequence, the event, the behavior, the saying. Imagine the symbol, the sequence, the event, the behavior, the saying that would need to change for you to imagine it change now, so that the past dissipates, dissolves, and it's gone, and the future is unveiled to you. And in the same way that you can move down the highway with the properly marked signs, and you can move into the direction of the city that you want to drive to, so too, you're going to be driven to your destination. All you have to do is picture it in your mind. So imagine that picture in your mind and be there now. Allow yourself to be standing in front of a full-length mirror. You're relaxed and comfortable, and more importantly, you're smiling. You're smiling because you've listened. You've comprehended, and most importantly, you've stepped into the dream time. You've allowed yourself to see, hear, and experience whatever was most important for you today to experience. So that upon awakening, you will step into the time track to causes knowing that every day, in every way, you're getting better. If this is a natural and normal time for you to go to sleep, you have already begun the journey into the deepest realm of sleep, a realm known as deep, deep delta sleep. That's the deepest sleep possible for you. And in this deep, restful, relaxing sleep, you will find that you will see, hear, and experience whatever is most important for you, so that upon awakening, you will succeed one day at a time. If this is a time and a place where you need to be awake and alert and comfortably conscious, then I want you to make a review of this process today, knowing that there's a part of you resting comfortably in the sands of your mind. And in that inner space, that inner place, you can remain relaxed, confident, and comfortable with success. And Dreamtime will work with you, through you, and around you to make your way clear upon awakening. All you really need to do is relax, allow and accept the power of your mind, and your other than conscious mind will use all the unseen forces in the world around you to motivate and direct you towards success. All you need to do is relax, allow, and be who you are. If this is a time when you need to be awake, alert, and comfortably conscious, then begin the process of reviewing this process today. So in the review, make all the necessary changes so that it will work for you upon awakening. Imagine the way you will hear, see, and experience the world from an inner experience of success, knowing that every day, in every way, you're getting better. And when you're convinced, absolutely without question convinced, that you have the unconscious skills, the unconscious determination, and the desire to succeed, then and only then will you open your eyes. And when you open your eyes, you'll be at that moment wide awake, feeling fine,